Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jasmine, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, September 25th, and I am back with another Weigh-In Wednesday video for you guys. For those of you who may be new here, I have been on a weight loss journey using the GLP-1 medication Tirzepatide since January 1st of this year, and I have lost right around 90 pounds. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. Last Wednesday on September 18th, I weighed in at 253.6, and as of this morning, 9:25, I weighed in at 250 pounds. So that is a total loss of 3.6 pounds for the week, and I am honestly very pleased but also very surprised with this week's weigh-in. In last week's weigh-in video, I had mentioned how I was going to be having my daughter's first birthday party last weekend, and so I wasn't expecting to have a super great weigh-in for this week. So yeah, I am very surprised that I did lose that amount of weight. I also will say that I did have some friends over last weekend as well, and we were drinking and stuff, so I also had alcohol over the weekend, and I also started my cycle like 3 days ago, and so all of those things usually lead to me not losing weight, but I still did. So I at this point am feeling like I am taking the drugs and the drugs are working. That's a TikTok reference for those of you who may not know, but that is all to say that I do feel like since I increased my dose to the 7.5, I am for sure seeing it be effective. And so that's really great. I'm really happy with my current dosage and where I'm at. I feel like it's been working for me. As far as side effects for this past week, I did have a few I wrote down. The first was I noticed the night of and like the next morning I had like a red welt at the injection site, which I've never had that before, so that was kind of weird, but it did go away, so I am hoping it's nothing and it won't happen again. And then also the night of the injection, I did have some of those kind of sulfurish burps again, which someone in my last video, or I think it was my last video, said that apparently it can be from like eating fatty or greasy foods, which I will admit that I do eat takeout on occasion, so maybe that's what it's from, but it's usually like I only get them like either the night of my injection or like maybe the next day, but not severe, and they went away after that first night. I will also say last night I did wake up at like 3 a.m. with severe gas pains, like to the point that I had to get up out of bed and go take some Gas X, and I was also up for like 2 hours just on and off the toilet with diarrhea. And I will say my daughter has had a stomach bug since like the day after her party. She's had diarrhea and just it's been really bad, and so I don't know if maybe I got something from her or if it's related to the shot, but other than that I haven't had any major side effects. Another thing I wanted to kind of talk about is I have noticed since I've increased my dose to the 7.5, I am obviously having more appetite suppression and less food noise than I was before, which is really helping, I think, move my journey along. But I also have noticed that pretty much on days like 2 through 4 after my shot, my appetite suppression is like pretty intense, like to the point where I almost have to like force myself to eat. And I was watching someone else on YouTube was talking about how they themselves like to ride the wave of their medication, like on those first couple of days when they're not hungry, they will allow themselves to just eat less and not try to force feed themselves, because usually on days like 5 and 6 later on in the week, you know, your appetite kind of comes back a bit and you may be eating a little bit more and maybe even eating over a calorie deficit, and so it kind of balances out. And so that is something that I've kind of feel like I've been trying to do myself, is I have not been forcing myself to eat all of my calories on like those days when I'm just really not hungry. I will just kind of ride the wave and eat what I can, but not try to hit that 1800 calorie goal, because I know that on like days 5 and 6 I usually have more of an appetite, and so if I eat over the 1800 calories, I'm not worried about it. And I feel like that has been working, because now I'm seeing the scale move again. Before I increased my dose, I was having more increased hunger and also increased food noise, but also I feel like I was trying really hard to hit my calories every single day, like to hit that 1800 calories. Like if I was only eating like 1600 calories, I would feel like I needed to eat something at the end of the night to like get to 1800, because I didn't want to be in like a severe calorie deficit and like slow down my metabolism. I do want to reiterate that I am not a dietitian or anyone that should be giving diet advice or how to eat really, but speaking for myself, I feel like since I have kind of switched my mentality around it and now I am allowing myself to ride the wave of my appetite suppression on those days when I'm not hungry, I am seeing the scale move again. So I don't know, I feel like myself just having a background of disordered eating and binge eating disorder, I have not really ever listened to my body when it comes to like hunger cues, and so that's kind of something new for me that I'm trying to figure out. Again though, I am really hesitant to even talk about these things because I feel like I don't want to be triggering for anyone who might have an eating disorder or issues around that, because I know how dangerous that can be. So I am solely speaking for myself and how I've been feeling with my eating, and you know, just being on this GLP-1 weight loss medication, how it's kind of affected my mental around eating, I guess. So moving on to non-scale victories for the week. So last Friday we did take my daughter to her 1-year cake smash photo shoot, and part of that was we did like a family photo, and so I myself got a dress, and I was putting my dress on in the morning getting ready, and I realized I needed something to put under it. And so I have 2 pairs of Spanx. I have one that is like a maternity Spanx that I had bought when I was pregnant, and it's like a 3X maternity, so it has, you know, the extended belly and stuff, and that one has gotten like way too big. I can't really wear it. And I have one other pair of Spanx that I bought years ago, and I want to say I got it from like Cacique, but in a 2X, and for the longest time I have not been able to wear it. Like I could not get it up over my stomach, it was just too tight. So I've just kind of had it in my drawer for all this time, but I decided to pull it out and try it on for the first time to see if it would fit, and it fit like a glove, and I was really happy about that, because I just feel like that was something I can remember not being able to pull up over my stomach in the past and just feeling really upset about that. And so the fact that it fit really well, even with like a little bit of room to spare, was really an amazing feeling. And I feel like with clothes, that's always a really awesome way to kind of measure like non-scale victories, is trying on old clothes, like maybe clothes you wore when you were at your heaviest, and then trying them on after you've lost a bit of weight. It's just really eye-opening to just see how it feels different. Like I have t-shirts that I remember wearing that, you know, used to fit me snug, and I put them on now and I'm just like swallowed by them, and it's just a really awesome feeling. So highly recommend saving all of your old clothes from your bigger days, just to have stuff to kind of try on as you continue to lose weight. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, guys, but I did just want to say, first of all, I wanted to apologize for not posting this past Tuesday. I just had a super busy weekend and did not have time to film. I've been trying to post twice a week. It's kind of difficult, but I have been trying my best, and I do plan on posting next Tuesday. And for all of the people who commented on my last video letting me know that you do care about these vlogs, I really appreciate you guys. It makes me feel good knowing there are some people out there who care about watching these. So I do these for you guys, and if you made it this far, you can drop a wave emoji down in the comments. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider. We recently went over 400 for my subscribers, which is amazing. And again, thank you guys for watching and subscribing and commenting and liking this video, and I will see you all in my next one.